So. Also die Folge dann los. Gott. Das läuft hier nicht weiter, wenn ich zu weit weg bin. Also zu weit vor. Joggen wir halt nur. Ist ja nicht so eilig. Ich hätte übrigens doch schon die Siosa mitnehmen sollen. Siora. Ärgerlich. Sie ist weg. Sie ist einfach weg. So, wo führt uns denn hin? Die verrückte quer durch Schluchten. Ah, jetzt bin ich da bei den Feuerzeichen. Da war keine Leiter, ne? Ich meine, da war keine Leiter. Lagerbereich.
This is where the natives took your colleagues.
Yes, it is here. These ruins are being used as a camp by the native raiders.
There are so many of them. Better to remain discreet.
I have spied on the camp and discovered where my colleagues are being held. They are being kept in the old walls of the main ruin.
So, Lava aufschlagen. Das werden versammeln. Gruppe zusammenstellen. Der fliegt mal besser raus. Die kommt dazu. Sieht eigentlich hier die... Nett, guck mal, hier ist noch die mal wieder ein Auftrag für mich.
Do you need something?
Nee,
I must leave you. See you later.
noch nicht. Okay,
I would rather avoid unwarranted deaths. We should wait until nightfall and look around the camp to find a more discreet way to get inside.
Indeed, it would be wiser than trying to get in through the gate.
bin ich alleine. Was muss ich machen? Bis zur Abenddämmerung, das wollte sie ja so. Keine Ahnung. Dann gehe ich jetzt allein los.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Schauen wir uns da doch mal das Zeug an, was es da gibt. Geht's gar nicht weiter? Okay, wie kommt man denn da hin? Sehr interessant. Vielleicht ist auch irgendwann noch eine. Leider. Letter. Ah, guck mal, die ist jetzt auch dabei. Naja, das Fahrzeug kann ich auch gleich machen. Oh, und
I fled as they were about to lock my companions inside a cell. We're going to need a key.
Please, Honor Manawi, let's try to avoid a fight.
Ja, ich würde ja gerne. Geh weg, du. Bleibt da stehen. Da steht auch einer. Das ist natürlich blöd. Liegt der hier in so einer Truhe rum? Der ist aber auch wieder. Naja, wo man auf jeden Fall lang geht. Also ich sehe einfach. Ah, komm, hau ab. Hm. Hm. Der will nicht weg. Ah, da oben. Aha. Ja, das führt mich ja weg. Kann natürlich auch von da. Ich will den nochmal angucken. Der läuft da hin und her. Ja, wir können auf jeden Fall wieder runter. Also wenn du auf Stärke trainiert bist, dann ist es ja echt schwierig, das Spiel so im Guten abzuschließen, weil du musst ja alles irgendwie mit Konflikt lösen, ne? Du rennst dann da rein. Ja, musst dann kämpfen, kriegst Ruf abgezogen oder so. Das ist nicht schön. Man kann ja auch stark und gut sein oder so. Oh shit, da kommt einer. Na komm. Dreh ich da um. Da aber auch zu einem schlechten Zeitpunkt lang geschlendert. Steht auch einer. Geh hier schön vorbei, wenn das nach hinten geht. Hopp, 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 hopp. Jetzt dreht er sich hier hin. Warum geht ihr denn jetzt nicht darüber? Scheiße. Da wird nix. Hä? Hier rum. Auch in Ordnung. Die sind von Petrus. Ach, jetzt kann ich hier die Familie finden, oder was? Wie oder das Schloss knacken können.
Afra, is that you?
Come
Nein.
quickly. We don't have much time. Thank you for your help.
Do not thank me yet. We are still in a shipload of danger.
Okay, Leitschutz. Der schon weg.
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Das war nix. Einer zu laut von denen. So, der geht jetzt nach da. Wie ist denn das? Oh, Scheiße. Mit ihm hier. Da ist gar keiner. Okay. So, schnell weg.
Now, we must find a way to get out of this valley without putting my companions in danger.
Ja. Das wird schon ein scharfes Schwert bei mir. der Rest will nicht. Will ich die gleich wieder abholen oder was? Muss ich da hoch? Muss ich wohl.
Bit of poison on my blade.
Trokarid, mercy. You have defeated us. Spare us our lives.
If you spare them, they will only hunt us down until we are all dead.
No, you have our word. We have been bested. We will let you move on in peace.
How can we trust you? You attacked our camp when we were not even armed.
They are savages. They had us caged like beasts.
We only sought to learn where you have caged our people.
Spare their lives. I beg you. They were only fighting to save the lives of those that have disappeared.
Very well. Leave. And I hope you keep your word.
Thank you, Onol Manawi. I have spoken, and I will honor my words, Kwa awalam seg.
Okay. Hier ab ans
We are no
Feuer.
longer in danger. Thank you for your help, Desade.
I must admit, the reasons for my being here are not entirely selfless. Your research to find a remedy against the Malachor could save many lives in our cities as well.
You speak like a true man of science. Cut to the point. Then you'll be thrilled. Your heroic efforts to save us from those savages could help. We've made a discovery.
Is that right? In that case, we need to speak with Governor Burham immediately.
Very well. I'll accompany you.
Let's be off.
Sir Desade, and our expedition. I thank you sincerely for having brought them back, Excellence. You are a providential man.
Please, sir. It was you who convinced me and my cousin of the capital importance of their research.
Research that has borne fruit, Your Excellency.
Truly? This is excellent news. You have found a plant with sufficient properties?
Not exactly. Know that during our captivity, an island woman visited the camp. The natives called her Tiena Hac Cadactus and treated her with utmost reverence. I heard them talk about a remedy, a universal remedy it seemed, that she had concocted.
How's that? Leermater, I did nice yachten.
Well, I grasp the basic of the local tongue, and I am certain to have heard the word yag. Remedy.
Surprising. But the Terna Hach is very powerful and very wise. It is possible that she did craft such a remedy.
Neue. Ja, schmeißen die erstmal raus. Es gab jetzt keine Plus bei den Eingeborenen. So, hier hat sind von Vater Petrus, genau. Sprecht mit Petrus, ist der auch hier? Nee. Also erstmal mit Petrus reden. Dann die Quest von Petrus machen. Dann... Was haben wir denn hier? Wo sind wir denn hier? Kackstadt. Ja, und dann Petrus rausschmeißen und Afra rein und mit ihr reden, vielleicht die Afra-Quest machen. Dann geht's weiter. Für 25 Punkte gucke ich nochmal mit den Händlern. Hier nicht ein Außenposten da oben? Schauen wir mal. So, ich kann auch mal hier den... Zack. Fette Waffe. So, Gefährten versammeln.
I'm happy you came to find me. Allow me to apologize once again. I should have spoken to you sooner, told you what I knew, and not betrayed your trust.
Indeed, you should have.
As I said, I'd like to make up for it and help you find your family again.
How do you intend to do that?
As you now know, I knew your mother. We had trouble communicating at first, of course, but we gradually learned to understand one another. She was important in her village. Based on what I know today, I think she was a Donegad. She told me her name, Arelwyn, and told me about her family. She even gave me a pendant for you. You were only a child, so I gave it to Mrs. de Sade for safekeeping.
She gave me a necklace when I went to say goodbye to her. She said it was a family heirloom. Did my mother tell you the name of her village?
No. But I'm sure the Norts can help us. They were the ones who took your mother to the continent.
It was such a long time ago. How can I find out if they remember?
The Norts record everything down to the gentlest breeze. They must have written something in a logbook somewhere. So, do you want to try and find out where you come from? Do you want to find your relatives?
Yes. All this is so new to me, but I suppose so, yes.
Let's go then.
Ja, Nauten, da muss ich ja natürlich was mitnehmen. Ryzen. Das Hafenviertel, ja.
You have come at the right time, Your Excellency. I am in a delicate situation and your help would be invaluable.
I'm listening, Admiral.
Captain Reuben warned me that he suspected a member of his crew of being a spy. It is almost certain she sent secret navigation information to foreigners.
Why ask me to take care of it?
This is a very serious accusation. One that results in a member of the guild being expelled. The Norts are like a family, very connected, but also likely to carry resentment. I think an external view is required to be certain that there will be no bias. Anyway, their ship is anchored at New Serene. Your authority will allow you to get more answers than us.
I see. What is the exact nature of the information that could have been sent?
It's up to you to find out. But all the Norts know how we navigate our ships. You've seen the techniques we use, and you know we want to keep them secret.
I agree. Where can I find Captain Reuben?
At the port in your town. You know his ship. It was Captain Vasco's before he landed. I'm counting on you, Your Excellency. We must shed light on this case.
I have come to talk to you about a personal matter.
After what I revealed to you, I was sure you would come back to find me. What would you like to know?
You told me that I was born on one of your ships. Of an islander captured on the island.
We'd like to know about this woman's origins.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I did not take part in those expeditions. And our old archives are far from here.
Is there no one on Tier-Fredy who can help us? Please.
Very well. I do know an old captain who could perhaps help you out.
Where can he be found?
His ship is moored in the port of Hikmet, if I'm not mistaken. His name is Captain Lissandro.
Thank you for your help, Admiral.
De Sardet?
Yes, Admiral?
Don't get too caught up in the past. That one in particular. Nothing good will come of it.
Whether or not we choose to get caught up in it, Admiral, the past always catches up with us. Sadly, I'm paying the price of this.
So. Dann huschen wir mal darüber. Wieder viel gereist.
Thank the enlightened that a captain who took part in these expeditions is right here on the island.
It is indeed a stroke of luck. I hope he remembers my mother.
Do not worry. If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
Auch geil. Der sich an so eine... Naja, vielleicht. Vielleicht ist er auch mein Vater. Dann könnte er sich natürlich erinnern.
Hello there. My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
I am Captain Lissandro. Pleased to meet you.
So
I
alt
don't
hier gar
believe
nicht
I've
aus.
had the pleasure before. Yet your face seems familiar. How odd. Well, what can I do for you?
Admiral Cabral advised me to speak to you about a matter of some concern to me.
The Admiral? Coming from a legate, I should have expected that. So?
You are the only one on this island that can help me.
Really? Oh, I think I understand. That's why your face looked familiar. The congregation is good at keeping its secrets, isn't it? This story is not a new one.
25 years. 25 years since the Nauts brought a woman who was captured on this island to Serene.
I remember, and yet it wasn't the first time. But on that occasion, a child was born.
So you can understand why we'd like to learn where this captive came from.
Yes, yes. I have seen more than a few Nauts looking for their parents. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in Serene. I got to know her... well.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you, but my memory is no longer what it was. I wasn't the captain at the time. I wasn't the one who decided where we moored the ship. So I don't see how I can help you find out where this woman came from.
From one captain to another, if you would allow me.
Captain Vasco? I'm listening.
You said it yourself. A child was born at that particular time. A seaborn. And we always help one of our own.
Very well. I need to look in my old logbooks. I'm sure I'll find something. Wait for me here. I'll be an hour at the most. Here it is. I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that would probably interest you. Your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the island. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the coast. I believe the natives call it Vignamri.
Thank you for this information, Captain.
It's nothing. I'm getting sentimental in my old age. Good luck to you.
So here you are on the verge of discovering your mother's village. Of finding your own people. How do you feel?
I don't really know. I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. de Sardet was loving. She raised you with tenderness. And today you learn she is not your real mother. I'm sorry.
So, genau, jetzt Häuptling, die nehme ich natürlich die Sierra mit. Sierra. Zack, Vasco raus. Sierra rein. Ryzen. Auch wegen der Armee, da komme ich natürlich direkt hin. Das war einfach.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I recently found out that my mother came from your village.
Your mother was from Vignamri? Now I understand why your face seems so familiar to me.
Indeed. She was captured before my birth and sent to the continent.
She was called Arelwyn. Did you know her?
Of course. Everyone here remembers her kidnapping.
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then. It was a very long time ago, but I remember the village Denegad. Kidnapped by the people of the sea. All our warriors set off to her rescue. But it was all in vain. Most of them died, including the one she loved. It was a dark day. in which our village lost its knowledge and strength in one blow.
So my father died too. Do you know if any members of my family are still alive?
Yes, Slan, your mother's sister. She then became our Donegad. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Too much knowledge had been lost. Relwyn was a renowned healer across all of Teofradi. Taking her place was not an easy task.
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the congregation. They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the Malachor. But all alone, far from the island. She was just a young, frightened woman who had lost all her powers.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She is an elderly woman now, and very much enjoys her own company. She doesn't speak much to me. But others here can probably tell you where to find her.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Nein.
Nothing. I must go.
Damals gab es auch schon den Malachor. Dass es überhaupt noch welche gibt, die leben. Was so eine komische Krankheit ist.
What do you think of the chief of your village?
He seems quite friendly compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And that's not a compliment. My fear is that he serves his own ambition. And this is often done at the expense of others.
Mhm.
There's no one here. Let's go and ask the inhabitants of the village if they know where to
Das
find
kam jetzt über.
The islanders protect their Donegada. I don't know if they'll speak to some Renaigse.
Don't forget, you are one of them after all.
Hello.
Renaigse. Do you need help, Renaigse?
Actually, yes. I'm looking for the village Donegad.
Oh. And what do you want from her?
Ulan told me that she could help me to find someone.
Ulan must have wanted to play a dirty trick on you. There's no love lost between Ulan and the Donegad. She says that he loves the people from your island too much. But Ulan saved our village. Anyway, if you want to find her, try heading towards the western plains. I am not sure if she is there right now, but she likes going for walks there.
I'm extremely grateful.
So, wie kommen wir da hin? Hä? Westliche Ebene. Ach, da. Ja. Ist das laufen. Tante, ich komme. Vielleicht muss ich ja retten. Irgendwelchen Bestien. Mal ungefähr Stufe 40, oder? Wenn das Spiel beendet, hieß es. Glaube ich.
Here comes our pay, boys!
Fahrt mit euch.
There's a woman over there, surrounded by animals. May the enlightened protect me in this battle. How do you feel, madam?
Well, thank you for stepping in. I don't understand what has happened. Usually these animals accept me. Something must have frightened them.
We are glad we arrived at the right time. We would have been very upset if something had happened to you.
Excuse me, but are you Slan, the Denegad of Vignamri?
Yes, that's me. Were you looking for me?
Yes, we were. If you would allow us, we'd like to accompany you and tell our story along the way.
Very well. I will walk by your side.
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't believe it. Yet, if I think about it, your face reminds me of hers.
My mother,
Spooby face.
or rather, the woman who raised me, gave me this necklace.
A Relwyn gave it to me, to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. de Sade.
It looks familiar. Your father had given it to your mother when they bound. It's good that you are wearing it today. My poor beloved Relwyn, who died far away from us all, and divorced Tierce. I still miss her so much.
She wanted me to help her die. But I was unable to do such a thing. Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Ptolemy, and I would have lost everything. So I watched her suffer. And one day she died.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. I loved her. I loved her, and I didn't even have the strength to end her suffering. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never would have guessed.
Everyone loved Relwyn. She was marvelous. You cannot blame yourself, man of the light. What's more, you brought me her child. For that alone, she would forgive you if she were among us. All is well now. The child of Tia Fradi has returned home, and with him, the spirit of his mother. You are home, my Magum. Welcome.
Ich muss aber gleich wieder los.
Petrus, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Despite everything you know about me?
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved suffer. You were manipulative, and you lied to everyone, including yourself. But thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find my family and my origins. And for that, I thank you.
My child. What you're saying touches me more than you can imagine. At least I've done something good, for once in my deceitful life. For you, and for her. I hope the Enlightened will remember this when I stand before him.
Okay, 20. So, genau. Reisen. Darüber, ja, Hafenviertel. So. So, jetzt. Genau, guck mal.
de Sade, I'd like to discuss something with you.
I'm listening.
My colleagues are only interested in the physiology of the islanders and consider everything else to be superstitions. However, if we want to understand how they are transforming, we need to take a look at their culture. The potions they drink, the dyes they use are surely the source of their physical changes.
Why not talk about it with Siora? It seems to me that she would be the best one to help you.
Siora is very suspicious of me. She will never betray the secrets of the Denegada. But I was told about a place of ritual called Kurganau, decorated with carvings and offerings. By studying them, I hope to better understand what is possibly the greatest mystery of this century. But they call it a dangerous place and I cannot go alone. Will you accompany me?
Very well. Understanding these transformations will surely be useful.
Thank you, Desade. I knew I could count on you. Let's go.
So, ja. Nehmen wir die zwei mit. Verfolgen das auch direkt. Ach, er auch. Super. Sprayen. Oh, der ist stärker, ne? Ne, der hat schon einen drauf. Ist er doch nicht stärker. Okay. Dann nicht. Ja, wir setzen unsere Reise fort. Und reisen direkt weiter. Gut, da ist ich da auch schon mal. Geht's alles hurtig, hurtig. Ach, ich bin ja schon da. Oh nein. Doch ein neues Gebiet. Schade. So viel zum Thema, es geht schnell. Grenade! Oh, wer kommt da? Niemand Böses, hoffe ich. Nein. War ich da schon? Ich mal kurz hin. Sonst werden halt zwei Gebiete erforscht. Oh, das ist auch nicht groß. Schauen wir mal. Na hier, Sumpf. Sumpf im Sumpf. Sumpfheiligtum, aha. Das sieht interessant aus. Einige unserer Träger wurden von einer majestätischen Sumpfkreatur angegriffen, einer dieser Kreaturen, die die Eingeborenen Daik Vedemen nennen. Sie trug ihn mit ihren langen Tentakeln weg, bevor wir etwas tun konnten. Wir versuchten ihm zu helfen und wir schafften es schließlich, den Fortsatz abzutrennen, aber leider war der arme Junge bereits tot. Wir müssen in Zukunft vorsichtiger sein, denn wir haben nicht unendlich viele Männer, wollte er wohl sagen. Ja, wo? Die Frage ist, wo das ist, ne, das Vieh. Hopp. Mein Gott. Es würde mir genügen, einen einfachen Sud aus Tollkirschen zu vergießen, um die Kreatur zu rufen. Das Ritual beruht wahrscheinlich auf der Tatsache, dass diese giftigen Beeren in geringen Mengen reinigende Eigenschaften besitzen. Es sei denn, es ist alles nicht echt, das Gift der Beeren und das Gift des Sumpfes. Dämonenritual, da habe ich gerade Questgegenstand gefunden. Mein Gott, wo ist mein Inventar hier? Kann ich nicht gucken oder was? Ach du Scheiße. Kann ich das, muss ich den noch brauen oder was? Ich glaube, hier wird sich auf jeden Fall schon mal was vorerledigt. Guck mal, eine Höhle. Höhle. Hier wird das Ritual dann vielleicht stattfinden, ich weiß es nicht. Ja, und dann muss ich am Anfang nochmal links. Dann habe ich hier aber alles. Nochmal so ein Bild. Ja, das ist aber ein schönes Gebiet. Schön klein. Hinterm Feuer links. Kann ich mal dieses Teil da aufsammeln. Hä? Ach was. Da darf ich noch nicht hin. Das ist ja sehr interessant. Okay. Gut, dann gehen wir wieder. Ganz einfach. Mal hier rüber. Ein Tag. Ja, noch Umweg. Wieder so ein kleines Gebiet, das ist aber schön. Schwuppdiwupp Progress. Ah ja. Action. Eins von zwei. Es zeigt natürlich, dass es hier nicht so weit her ist mit der Größe des Gebiets. Hirsch. Stapf. Hier. Das ist das Lager. Da schauen wir mal rein. Vielleicht. Das sieht sehr ritualisch aus. Ist wieder zurück. Nun gut. Freut sich mein Schrittzähler. Ich wohl zum Quest. To the quest.
We must help these young people or they will be killed.
Hold on! Help is on its way! You were lucky. Without our presence here.
Yes. Blessed be the earth that has brought you to us at this time.
Johan, I was touched. I am hurt.
Oh no! Morian!
These creatures are venomous. If their venom has come into contact with her blood, this young woman does not have long.
And we are too far from the village to seek help. How are we going to save her?
I know a potion that will erase the effects of the venom.
I have a vial of it in my bag. Hold on.
Thank you. Truly the best winds have brought you to us.
Here, drink this.
Don't worry. It'll heal you.
You can trust her. She knows what she's doing.
Morian, what do you feel?
I feel the pain leaving me.
She is saved. You have great wisdom. May the trees always bear fruits on your journey. You have saved Morian.
It was nothing. I'm glad I could help you.
You are different from other Renaigse. You know the potions. But what were you looking for here?
We came to study this place, the carvings in particular.
This is one of our places of ritual. A place of connection. What do you hope to learn from our carvings?
I seek to understand the mechanisms of your transformations. I think these carvings could help with this.
You seek the secrets of the Donegada. You should speak with Armal.
Yes, his name is Dunkas. He is also our Donegad, and his wisdom is boundless.
Here is someone who should be able to answer all your questions, Afra.
Let us go, then. We will have time to discuss on the way.
I have so many questions about this place, about the rituals that take place here.
Oh.
Bertir to ma, Donkas. These Renaigse saved my life.
What happened?
We were meditating at the sacred circle in Kerganau, and we were attacked. Morian was poisoned, and they gave her a potion.
Really? We are not yet used to the Renaigse doing something without expecting something in return. You should go and meditate now. I have to talk to them.
They are different from the others. Oh, I'm sure of it.
I hear your gratitude, Morian. It honors you. Now go. Leave us. Here you are again, Renaigse. Thank you for saving Morian. It was a kind gesture.
Please. We couldn't let her die without doing anything.
This feeling brings you honor. But what were you doing near our sacred circle in Kergenau?
It was me who led my friends there. I was hoping to study the circle to better understand your culture.
Lions always want the same thing. They covet our secrets to better steal our land, to better hurt our children.
Calm now. Perhaps this lioness is different from the others. Maybe we were wrong about them too.
I'm not trying to conquer your island, let alone hurt anyone. I just want to know.
A noble quest that could perhaps bring peace, but to which I cannot answer alone. I cannot reveal such secrets without seeking advice from the Order Donegada. But in order to thank you for saving one of our daughters, stay with us tonight. Eat and celebrate life. Maybe by sharing this joyous moment, you will learn something.
We accept your invitation. Isn't that right, Dasade?
Of course. Thank you for welcoming us, Dunkus.
Geht zum und Jevan zurück.
I'm sorry. You look disappointed.
I did not expect your Denegad to reveal all its secrets to us, but I would have loved to learn more.
Perhaps you should be patient. It takes years to understand the mysteries of the Donegada, and since you are staying with us tonight, it will be an opportunity to continue learning.
That's what I hope.
Thank you for welcoming us tonight. We had a good time.
Yes. It was very enlightening.
We are glad that you stayed with us. We too have learned from you.
Your face brims with thoughts, Afra. Is something wrong?
It's nothing. Probably just tiredness.
We should all rest. It has been a long day. May your dreams be wonderful.
Good night.
May the moon watch over your dreams.
Is something wrong?
Dunkus wasn't here tonight, yet he's the one who invited us to stay. I also saw one of the elders sneaking out of the village.
You think they're hiding something from us?
I don't know. But since they don't want to share their knowledge with us, let's try to follow them.
I don't like it one bit, Afra. If the elders and Dunkas are gone, then we have no right to follow them.
In that case, why don't you explain where the transformation comes from?
It's not something that can be explained that easily. You have to believe to understand. You are not capable.
I see. So we will discreetly follow these people, since this is the price of knowing.
Die besser trennen. Weiß nicht. Soll ich sie trennen? Soll ich sie trennen? Soll ich sie nicht trennen? So, ja, trenne ich die beiden? Ich weiß nicht. Was will er?
Bird to mud. Thank you for coming to talk to me. You are on Olmanawi, but you also look like a Lugaid Blau.
Lugaid Blau? Is that what you call the congregation?
Yes. Those who have yellow eyes on their banner.
They're coins. But to answer your question, yes. I'm the legate of the congregation.
Is legate the Renaikse word for on Olmanawi?
No. It means that I am in charge of diplomatic relationships with the other nations.
So I was right. You will be able to help us. Some of your clan are preventing us from accessing one of our sacred glades.
Really? Why would they do that?
Several seasons ago, some men from your clan came to ask us for wood for their houses. There were some old trees in this glade, so we let them do what they wanted. At first, everything was fine. But then they cut down too many trees. So we wanted to heal the place, plant some new trees, but they won't let us come close. Their bod irony, their warriors, are stopping us from doing so.
I could investigate.
Yes, please. You must tell them that they have to let us heal the glade.
Ich will leider noch mal kurz in das andere Gebiet reisen und zu Ende erforschen. Scheiße. Scheiße. Nein, nimm sie aber mit. Kann die im Zweifel noch dazwischen gehen. Ja, wie schön. Man da durch? So, jetzt Ende. Ist das eine Höhle? Sieht ein bisschen so aus. Nein, nur ein Stein. Ein Brocken. Ob ich da durchkomme? So, dann haben wir auch das Lager hier. Jetzt noch kurz diese Reisterrassen an. Oh. Noch ein Dorf. Das ist eine Tür.
Do it! No Renaigse may enter here. This is the council room. It is a sacred place.
I see. Thank you for telling me. Goodbye.
Wer ist denn da? Oder was ist da hinten noch? Geht's hoch? Bestimmt unnütz. Ah, da kommen wir nicht durch. Aber hier. Aber auch das ist so. Tja, da darf ich überall nicht rein. Gut, das haben wir. Folge den Ältesten, ja. Apollo, Apollo.
Here they are. Let's try not to be detected.
Okay, wir sind ganz unauffällig. Jetzt warten die? Die warten. Gott.
I hear something.
We found them. Let's be as discreet as possible.
Stop.
They are below.
Get down or we'll be seen.
Ich weiß nicht, was ich machen muss.
Someone is listening to us. Whoever you are, come out of the shadows. Voiding is futile.
Warten wir nochmal. Okay. Wo soll sie sein?
Forgive us. We did not intend to interrupt you.
Why are you here?
We're sorry. We didn't mean to interrupt your conversation.
We need answers, so we followed your elders.
I never thought I would see you like this, hiding in the bushes, spying on your elder's daughter of Vladimir.
I'm the one who brought her here. She didn't want to follow you, but she refused to tell me what I need to know.
Well, since you absolutely want to learn, do as the apprentices do. Take a seat and be quiet. We are here to meditate, to hear the voice of the earth, because the wind has changed.
Close doors, arwechnis diri. You were right. Johan is ready. Morian's trial has made her more sensitive.
She is his Minundanem, and he is hers. One cannot progress without the other. She will have to bring him to the Cave of Knowledge. This will be his last trial before creating the bond.
May their path be gentle and shielded. As for me, I hear the call ever louder, Dunkas.
And the day the call is loud enough, you will respond just like each of us. But it's not yet time for you to join in on Milfrichtemen. So, Afra, are you satisfied with what you saw?
It was informative, although it's not
Was?
what I expected. Thank you, Dunkus. This meeting was strange. It almost seemed like they really heard voices in the wind.
Maybe it's true.
Some believe so strongly that they end up hearing or seeing what they hope for.
Have you learned what you wanted to?
What they said about these young people we helped out, about the fact they were ready to bind themselves. We have a unique opportunity of seeing a transformation with our very own eyes.
But we can't follow them wherever they go.
No, of course not. I must think on it. Come back and talk to me later.
Ruf 3, so. Was ist die Eure? Habe ich noch einen verloren? Oder was? Bestimmt die, die Eingeborenen, ne? Sind aber immer noch freundlich. Die sind immer noch nett, also. Alles richtig. Ja, gut. Ich dachte mir schon, dass das hier eine geheime Stätte ist. So, ich muss diese Afra loswerden, wenn wir hier weiter rumforschen wollen. ...120... Ja, ich bin da vorne links, immer links halten. Wieder zum Dorf. Wo ist der Stein? Da. Ja, irgendwo hin. Muss nur die Gruppe wechseln. Und zwar gehört hat doch halt noch. Wie ist Vasco? Zusammenstellen, genau. Voraus, Vasco rein. Und reisen. Scheiße, das habe ich die erst tief schalten, mal sehen, wo ich hin muss. Lager. Zip, zip, zip. Afra deine Hilfe an. Nicht verarschen? Jetzt mache ich erstmal das hier. Nein, das ist eine neue Region. Scheiße. Das ist ja wieder eine kleine. So eine Lichtung, die kann ja nicht so groß sein. Also die zweite Spielhälfte, da entdeckt man noch mal ein paar neue Gegenden. Ja, Mittel. Was ist da für eine Gruppe? Verdächtig.
Some Renaigse around here.
That doesn't happen often. Do you want something?
You're very isolated here. Why live so far from a village?
It's a long story. Matir, will you tell him?
When I was young, I got engaged to a young man. But he wasn't my Minundanem. I thought he was, but I was wrong. And one day, I met the one I would love for all my life. As I had broken my engagement, we were exiled.
So, our parents came to settle here. They built this house, and we were born.
There. Now you know the whole story. Do you want to know anything else?
Nein.
I'll leave you alone.
Ich spreche immer Leute so random an und frage, warum die da leben. Das reicht mir. Es gibt mir was. Haben wir hier ein Lager. So, guck, wie viel es hier gibt. 1 von 4. What? So ein kleines Gebiet? Das ist aber... Das ist fast alles. Was ist das Lagerfeuer hier? Aha. Wieder was versperrt. Sieht ja cool aus. Guck, da ist nämlich Fall. Wobei, was ist das da oben? Eine Höhle? Gucken wir mal. Gucken wir mal kurz oben. Ah, ein großes Nichts. Wald. Ist wieder ein Fuchs. Ist wohl auch hier zählt, wenn ich ihn töte. Ah, ein Lagerfeuer, das kommt aber unerwartet. Ja, die haben hier ordentliche Befestigung.
Do not force us to use our weapons. We don't.
What's happening here, soldier?
These islanders want to enter a plot of land that belongs to the congregation.
They are denying us access to the glade.
We must heal it. Otherwise, this land will die.
I am sorry, but we cannot let you enter this area.
But we only want to plant some new trees. Bring life back.
These people are fanatics, Your Excellency. Several woodcutters died last night, and I'm willing to bet that these savages had a hand in it.
You are killing the earth, so it kills you in return. All of you are cursed.
Shut it, you savage!
De Sardet, I'm the legate of the merchant congregation on this island. I came to shed light on this affair. You said that some woodcutters died.
Aye, they fell sick and died a few hours later. But the camp doctor will be able to tell you more about it. You'll find him in the barracks right here.
Thank you, soldier. I'll go see him.
Ja.
Please, Your Excellency, you may come in. Do not force us to use our weapons.
Hello, Doctor.
Nehmt euch.
I am the legate of the congregation. I was told about the disputes caused by this camp, and a soldier told me that several woodcutters died recently.
Yes. They got sick yesterday afternoon, and a few hours later they were dead. I couldn't do anything except watch them writhing in pain. None of my remedies worked. If seeing corpses doesn't bother you, you can come and see the bodies. They're here. I hope that whatever killed them is not contagious.
Das hoffen wir doch alle.
These poor woodcutters look like they've suffered. This one has a swollen tongue. Blood at the corner of the mouth. There are some peculiar red patches on the bodies. His eyes are bloodshot. This man choked to death. A strong smell of ammonia. The entrails must have been perforated.
Zur Hölle.
So, what do you think? Do you recognize their disease?
They didn't die of disease. They were poisoned. There's no doubt about it.
You're probably right. But I've heard these savages talking so much about curses. So I thought it must be a mysterious disease, rather than seeing what was before my eyes. But how could these three men be poisoned?
I'm not sure. Do their symptoms not point to anything?
No. I've never seen such a deadly poison with these symptoms.
Have you noticed anyone unusual here?
Unusual? No.
You don't seem completely sure of yourself. Nobody could have just slipped in.
No, I assure you. The last ones to pass by here were the hunters who delivered us game 2 days ago.
Hunters?
Natives who bring us game regularly in exchange for knickknacks. But they've been restocking us for months. I struggle to believe that they're involved.
Well, we'll see what they have to say. Where can I find them?
They usually hunt on the edge of the wood that leads to this camp.
Wie? Das war's? Die hat dann noch mehr.
Thank you for your help.
Okay. Ja, ja.
Do you not understand that these woods are sacred?
Ja, das sieht natürlich hier nicht mehr so toll aus. Was ist das?
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
The fuck? Oh Mann. Schauen wir mal. Eine Mine. Soll ich da nicht runter? Mal gucken. Das Hilfe zu lang. Kann ich jetzt hier... Ja. Bisschen näher zumindest. Das andere Lager vielleicht noch näher gewesen wäre. Aber gut. Da müssen wir wieder wen retten.
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate! Atoi! This is our prey, Renaigse. How can we earn our reward if you hunt our prey?
We only defended ourselves. These beasts attacked us. But take them. We do not intend to eat them.
Thank you. But what are you doing here, Renaigse, if you're not here to hunt?
We were looking for you.
Us? What do you want from us?
3 woodcutters were poisoned yesterday after eating what you brought them.
Poison? I swear we are not responsible for this.
Listen, all the clues lead to you, but it may simply have been an accident. How about you tell me exactly what happened?
It wasn't really an accident, but we did not want to kill them either.
Then tell me how it happened.
We did not decide to do this. We were trading beautiful things with the camp. But the elder said that we would be traitors to our clan if we let the woodcutters cut down all the trees.
Which elder?
One of the old men from Vigigidor, our village. He is very angry because we cannot heal the glade. He gave us the meat of an andrig killed by a venomous dosentats. Its flesh is perfectly edible when prepared with certain berries, but without them, eating it would be lethal. And since the Renaigse invaded our forest, these berries are nowhere to be found. He wanted it to be a lesson for them, so that they may understand that their destruction brings death.
I will not hold you responsible, but from now on you will no longer bring meat to this camp. You are the instruments of a hateful old man's vengeance. And I'm under the impression that there will be even more deaths if I do not get to the root of this problem.
The Vegigido elder thought it best to take vengeance into his own hands. I understand his anger, but Dunkus would not approve of this. He would say that bloodshed only leads to more bloodshed, and he wouldn't be wrong.
This whole thing could turn into an open war. We cannot let that happen. Sir de Corsillon will be able to give some advice on how to solve this property conflict, without violence.
Jetzt werden wir einfach wieder rausgehen aus dem Gebiet der Eingeborenen.